The slender-billed curlew is one of the world's rarest birds. It is a large shorebird with a long, decurved bill. Its population has declined dramatically in recent decades. Now critically endangered, only a few hundred remain in the wild. Habitat loss and degradation are major factors. This bird relies on wetlands for feeding and breeding. Wetlands are being lost due to human activities. Conservation efforts are underway to save the slender-billed curlew. These include protecting and restoring wetland habitats. The slender-billed curlew is a large shorebird. It measures approximately 40 to 45 centimeters in length. The most distinctive feature is its long, slender, decurved bill, perfectly adapted for probing deep into mud and sand for food. Its plumage is mottled brown and gray, providing excellent camouflage. During breeding season, adults develop a reddish-brown patch on the breast. In flight, it has long, narrow wings and trailing legs. The call is a loud, clear whistle, often heard during breeding. Similar to the Eurasian curlew, but smaller with a more slender bill. The slender-billed curlew is a long-distance migrant. It breeds in the steppes of Kazakhstan and southern Russia. In the non-breeding season, it migrates south to coastal wetlands in the Mediterranean region, Africa, and the Middle East. During its migration, the slender-billed curlew can cover thousands of kilometers. It flies at night, often in small flocks. The exact migration routes of this bird are not fully understood. However, it is known to stop over at wetlands along the way to rest and refuel. The slender-billed curlew prefers to breed in open grasslands and steppes with access to water. It builds its nest on the ground, often in a shallow depression. The female lays a clutch of 3 to 4 eggs. Both parents share incubation and chick-rearing duties. In its wintering grounds, the slender-billed curlew can be found in a variety of coastal wetlands. These wetlands include estuaries, lagoons, mudflats, and salt marshes. It feeds on a variety of invertebrates, including worms, crustaceans, and mollusks. It uses its long bill to probe for food in the mud and sand. Section 4. A shadowy existence. The elusive nature of the slender-billed curlew. The slender-billed curlew is a notoriously elusive bird. It's very difficult to observe in the wild. This is due to a number of factors, including its naturally low population density, its preference for remote and inaccessible habitats, and its cryptic coloration. The slender-billed curlew is also a very shy and wary bird. It's easily disturbed by human presence. This makes it even more challenging for researchers and birdwatchers to study and observe this species. Despite its elusive nature, there have been a number of confirmed sightings of the slender-billed curlew in recent years. These sightings have provided valuable information about the distribution, behavior, and ecology of this critically endangered species. However, much about the slender-billed curlew remains a mystery. Its breeding grounds are still not fully known. Its migration routes are poorly understood. Its behavior and ecology are shrouded in secrecy. Section 5. A race against time. Conservation efforts and the future of the species. The slender-billed curlew is facing an uncertain future. It's listed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List of threatened species. This means that it is facing an extremely high risk of extinction in the wild. The primary threats to the slender-billed curlew are habitat loss and degradation. Wetlands across its range are being drained, converted to agriculture, and polluted. This is destroying the habitat that this bird needs to survive. Other threats to the slender-billed curlew include hunting, disturbance, and climate change. Conservation efforts are underway to try and save the slender-billed curlew from extinction. These efforts include protecting and restoring wetland habitats, raising awareness about the plight of this bird, and conducting research to learn more about its ecology and conservation needs. However, much more needs to be done to ensure the survival of this critically endangered species. The future of the slender-billed curlew hangs in the balance. It's a race against time to save this enigmatic and fascinating bird from disappearing forever.